the first thing you say, it's funny, you say this to people, other people in the business, and they say, oh, what are you working on? And you say, oh, I'm into the woods, and the first thing they say is, well, that's hard. And they're right, and it's hard on all sorts of levels. It's hard musically, simply because Sondheim writes music that is difficult. Part of the difficulty in the music is the rhythms of it. Sondheim has also written it not in a standard stock musical. You know, you don't have a bunch of people talking and then they sing a song and talking and sing a song. The opening goes on, I want to say there's 9 or 10 parts in the opening number, which is really one sung through and spoken through scene that tells the story of Cinderella, the story of Jack, and the story of the baker and his wife, and the witch who comes in. And it's just difficult combining that many people doing that many things. It involves movement, it involves dance, it involves singing, it involves acting. So yeah, the challenge is putting all the little pieces together. And then of course, being a fairy tale, it's full of magic in some way. And so you have the question of, how do we do it? The script says, witch disappears. Okay, how do you do that? Birds fly down and pick up the lentils and take them out of the fireplace. Okay, how do you do that? Birds come in and peck out the eyes of the sisters. Okay, how do you do that? Anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of just decisions that have to be made as how you're going to approach the magic in the show.
The biggest challenge is not comparing myself to other people that have played this role and not like necessarily fitting all the stereotypes that is in this role and trying to really make it my own.
And right now, the one that I'm having difficulties figuring out is the hen, because the hen has to run on stage by itself, not break when an actor picks it up, and lay a golden egg. So
I would say the biggest challenge of my role is keeping my voice consistent and also keeping the posture right, because she walks and she you know, she composes herself a little bit differently than some of the characters, so it's hard to keep that straight.
Well, first off, it's just a huge show. You have 3 interior little houses. You have the characters going into the woods, through the woods, coming back out of the woods, all the stuff that happens in the woods. And then after the first act, we're back into the woods, and then the woods fall apart, and you've got a giant. So Sondheim just asks for a lot of stuff, and you've got to figure out how to put it on the stage within the budget and time we have to do it all. So I would say that would be, the whole thing is the biggest challenge.
I think the biggest challenge is probably when I have to dismantle my children. It's just, there's something within me that like says, maybe you shouldn't do this, but you know, you get over it after a little.